Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's broadcasting of 2N2A Los Angeles. The current time is 7:01 a.m. and the date is June 23rd, 1944. If you are tuning in to us today, we have a treat for you. We have a wartime special that dives into the past and present effects of this war on our country. And we would like to begin by discussing some of the most recent events that have taken place. Just yesterday, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed for the Servicemen's Readjustment Act, also referred to as the GI Bill of Rights. It is well known that Roosevelt has been determined to make widespread changes that will create a more positive environment for our soldiers returning to civilian life. He has finally made his reform attempts legal by signing the bill, which was first introduced to Congress in January. This bill will secure stability on a financial surface for soldiers returning from war. Originally, it was only applicable to servicemen who met specific income numbers, but Harry W. Colmery, a Republican national chairman, proposed that the benefits be extended to all veterans, disregarding income, race, or gender. This was included into the final draft. Benefits of the bill include prepaid tuition to veterans to finish their education, salary benefits, loans, included medical care, and more. It is estimated that in 1947, roughly 50% of college admissions will be veterans. As a nation, this will give our brave soldiers a far more positive outlook on their futures post-war. We are rooting for all of our soldiers, and yes, we mean women too. Daisies, lilacs, lilies, and Rosie the Riveter. But who is Rosie the Riveter? If you're confused, maybe this image will spark some of your memory. This poster image is everywhere, a very smart propaganda tactic that is pushing more women to go into our forces. Positions that were previously closed to females have been opened and are being filled with women, especially in the industrial labor force. In 1940, the percentage of females in the United States workforce was just 27%. It is projected, though, that by the end of the year, that number will be 37%. The aircraft industry is dominated by females as well. Last year's numbers included 310,000 women, which is 65% of the workers. As for our armed forces, clearly Miss Rosie has been doing her job very well, helping to increase the numbers significantly. It is a 50% gap between male and female pay. Is this right? Noah, how much are you making? Anyway, it is expected that the gap will begin to close as female workers increase in prominency. One question still poses, though: who is Rosie the Riveter? A mystery to be uncovered, still currently remains unknown. We have our suspicions, though. Who knows? And with that, I think we will take a brief commercial break. And when we return, we will turn to Noah to discuss how the war has been affecting families. So you really make that much more than me? This is absolute bullshit.
So what's the main point of this?
You think you're ready for the war? Well, you haven't met nothing yet until you've gone through A, B, and C. You're tired of looking like that? And you want to look like this? Come to my camp and we'll show you how it's done. 3 simple workouts is what it takes. We have 3 phases. We already knocked down 1. And we have 3 more to go. Strength and cardio. And as we go to my star cardio pupil, you see his form? Perfect form on the elliptical. This is Uncle Sam made, and I'm gonna show you how Uncle Sam made it. Give me a spot, give me a spot. Let's get it, big boy. Yeah. USA. USA, baby. Gotta love it. Over here, if you can see phase 3. Flexibility, look. Neutral spine all the way through. Neutral spine all the way through.
My mom signed me up because she wanted me to go away for war.
You must be talking good stuff about my camp.
It's a really good camp. It's a really good camp.
Yeah. See, all my pupils have great things to say. Ask this one, star pupil right here.
It's been tough. Some points almost had me breaking.
I'm really pooped.
No, you ain't, boy. Let's see. At Alberta camp. For $5.99, you can get the Ultra Slide. It's what you see here is unpackaged.
And I guess we're back. So we will now move on to Noah with the effects of the war on our U.S. families.
Thanks, Alyssa. As the war continues to progress, the effects on military families has been overwhelming. As a start, it is apparent that high school dropout rates have increased severely out of an attempt to save money. Men are notorious for having to bring the big money to families in the household, so when they are not present, saving money is crucial. Along with the pro-women movement, the females are stepping up and taking predominantly male roles. It has also come to public attention that labor laws have been slightly disregarded and children have been put to work. Other than that, emotionally, this war has been also brutal. Families have no idea whether those they love at war are dead or alive, and the tension can be a depression buildup. Divorce rates are on the uprise, war widows are having to work and take care of their children alone, and the wage gap for women is nearly 50% less than men. There's also been a major increase in juvenile delinquency. Overall, a toll that the war has been taking is hefty for those not even in combat. And for our final story, we are going to take a look back at an event that happened right here just a little over a year ago. Discrimination is nothing new to this nation, and last year's Zoot Suit riots give proof that Mexican and African Americans have not been given the same respect as others, even though they serve at rates just as high as the majorities. Last year, on May 31st, an altercation between the U.S. infantry and Mexican teenagers occurred, resulting in the beating of a U.S. sailor. Days later, on June 3rd, roughly 50 U.S. sailors stormed the streets just outside of our study, downtown L.A., and attacked any civilian wearing a zoot suit or any other racially identifying clothing. This continued for a couple days and finally ended with the Los Angeles City Council putting an entire ban on zoot suits. We are lucky that our country has been taking strides towards equality amongst all. That will conclude today's Wartime Special. Thank you for watching 2N2A, and now onto the weather.
Quiet on set, boys.
He goes, Alyssa. I was like, maybe in E2. She goes, kind of sad though.
She said sad?
Yeah.
That's tired.
Constantly recording.
Yes. Do you think Mr. Ball would get mad if, like, I left in cuss words but bleeped him out?
No.
Okay, but a lot of things in the background I'll make a YouTube video. Dude, shut up.
Hey guys, it's Alyssa.
Alyssa here.
Oh.
So I just got this new makeup, right?
Can you stop that, please? We're in the middle of an interview.
He's currently on step 1, strength. Step 3, step 2. Hey, step 2.
Isn't this the guy you
Where's
said?
the Oreos?
He's shut.
He's dead serious, I know.
No, she'll be like, dorsal flex it! Dorsal flex it! Prime time. I used to, back in my glory days, I used to play basketball. They used to call me Sweetness.
Hey, quiet on set. So, thinking about the future, what does your ideal body look like?
I want to be just like Master Berta.
Master Suko right here, Firebender, future fire, the muscle perplexity. Like when the muscle perplexes. Don't tell the cops.
What?
Watch yourself, girl.
Tell them to come in here.
I'm gonna hit you in the if you don't watch out.
Alright, come here, we gotta
I will murder you, Alyssa. Let me go back in this.
Dude, shut up!
I just bark at the camera for one scene. I slid across that like white thing, and I went na 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 na. Just take the.
That was bad. Why? The pillow.
Just take your old records off the shelf. Take them old records.
Okay, do you know how to do this?
The records. Lose yourself. Records off the shelf.
Hey, we're walking on Berta, so it's what is.
Alyssa. Yeah, Cha-Cha.
Get him wet. Let me come get you wet.
You need a Cha-Cha.
Alright.